Fast forward a few days, I'm with some of my delinquent friends in Ocean Beach, and there was a law school barbecue, and I'm like, all right, well, let's go over there. She ended up being there, and one of my good buddies, Jesse, was with me. I'm like, Jesse, you gotta pull wingman. So Jesse's like, I got your back, no worries. Walked right up, and rest is history.
Welcome to this episode of Bourbon Approved, where we talk to people that have made it at law and life. We have the goodies here today. We do it over a series of spirits, some high, some low, we have Japanese malts today. We have American ryes. We'll see what happens. But
let's stick to the American stuff, huh?
Oh, here we go. So, well, here he is. Mauro Fiore's co-hosting this episode. It's still his highest viewed episode, much to my chagrin. But Mauro, thanks for coming.
Bob, when you ask me to come, I'm available 24/7 at your request.
What's the 97? Is that your favorite linebacker?
97s is a
poster on the wall since
an
you were a
old
kid.
band called Old 97s. I'm a big fan. I'm kind of like a Deadhead version of the Old 97s fan. I've seen several hundred shows since I was 18 years old, and they're still around. 30 years they've been touring, and this year is 30th anniversary, so there's going to be a 30th anniversary tour. Don't miss it.
You're like the type of guy that would get a tattoo of the 97s.
I might have one.
You might have.
I can show it to you. Want to see?
Well, while he shows us this, okay, it was available, wasn't it? I thought it was going to be the small of your back. Oh, time bomb. Okay. Well, we're here again, blessed to be on set at The Firm, which is a members-only whiskey bar run by Charles Liu, was our first ever guest. And Charles is a good dude, and we're stealing his whiskey, so we appreciate it. Well, we only stole one. It's only Macallan, because we have all the goodies. So Greyson and Taly, Goody, thank you guys for coming on. Both lawyers, they have their own firm together. Greyson and I are partners together at the Simon Law Group. Greyson and I have tried many cases together, but I've known you two since you was babies.
It's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And thanks for having us, guys. It's a pleasure to
thank
be
you.
here.
Let's break the ice.
All right.
We're going to go back. We've had this on the show before, but this is the Sonoma rye that we did for Mardi Gras. We did the barrel select, and we selected this barrel at your house.
That we did.
Yes.
That we did. And I think I still have the testers at the house that I've been sort of sipping on
We have
here
a lot
and
of
there.
them.
Yeah.
Because they would send you because this was in COVID. Oh, you can put your glasses over. Whenever they weren't, usually they come to you with the different ones to sample, but it was like they had to come by video, and they would just send us all the samples.
So they would say this is barrel number whatever. And
Yeah.
So you got to actually pick the barrel you wanted.
Pick the barrel we wanted, but remember this was
Amazing.
so we had to proof it down because it was originally 130 proof.
Oh my gosh.
I like that.
Yeah.
Cast
real
strength.
strong.
Yeah, that testing. We barely walked out of my house after that.
they barely made it upstairs. I had to get home.
Is that right?
Once we got there, though.
We ended up playing Mario Kart at their house. Cheers.
Cheers,
These
y'all.
are actually all true.
Somebody told me you have to smell the bourbon, and then you take a deep breath, and then you drink in a long drink while you hold your breath, and you feel it go down. And that way you can really taste everything.
Are you a YouTube PhD? Is that where you learned this?
Google.
All right. I thought you were more of an Ask Jeeves type of guy.
Ass G?
Is that still?
I didn't say Ask Jeeves.
Oh, I thought you
I said
said
Ask Jeeves.
Oh, I thought you said ass.
That is
But
like
definitely
so
I'm an ass
1999.
G for sure.
It is an Ask G. So, both of you are practicing lawyers, but you guys met at law school.
My first day of law school.
Wow.
Was it your first day of law school, Greyson?
No, actually, I was a 2L. So she was a 1L. It was her first day. and-
Oh, did you offer tutoring?
You know what? How did you know? How did you know?
Because I did the same thing.
Well, I told her I was getting good grades, and I offered
No, here we
to
go.
give her plenty of tips here and there.
Outlines.
I have some outlines.
Yes.
Tips?
Yeah, tips and outlines.
That's it.
I offered to tutor the one else too, but they didn't know I was on academic probation. How would they know that?
Well, they didn't have Google back then or the web.
No,
So.
we shepherdized by hand.
Oh, wow.
He was actually top of the class, and I had no idea until our first date.
Wow,
When
really?
someone else told me about it. We ran into your friends, and they were like, "You're with the top student in our class." I was like,
Where'd you go for your first date?
"What was it? It was like that taco shop."
Taco
Was it El
Bell.
Porto?
Not Taco Bell.
Nice.
No.
It was a
Oh,
taco.
El Porto.
El
There's
Porto,
El
in
Porto
San
on
Diego.
4th Street in downtown. I don't know
In
if
the-
that
in
still
the gas
exists.
lamp?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in Gaslamp.
Mhm.
I remember that place.
You guys went to Thomas Jefferson. And
Been
San
there.
Diego. So the three of you have something in common. Unaccredited law schools.
Well, it was accredited
Wow.
while we were
Wait
there.
a minute. No,
Oh, yeah,
Bob,
right there.
Accredited.
don't insult these people. That was an ABA school at that time, right?
Yeah,
At that
it
time,
was.
yeah, we're
So-
In a
grandfathered
beautiful
in.
building.
Half-
If somebody
of our-
asked you, did you graduate from ABA school? Yes, right?
We
Even
did.
though
Yes.
the school is no longer
So
accredited.
half of our firm went to Thomas Jefferson,
When
the
it-
best
when it was
lawyers
accredited.
that we know.
When it was
When it
accredited.
When it was accredited,
Yeah.
and then it lost it like a couple years after we graduated.
Now, I myself went to a school that has never even sniffed an accreditation, University of West LA, UWLA, who are a distinguished alumni, is Gary Dorgan.
I think they have a big painting of him as you
They
want, or
have
statue.
And little known fact, Gary's father is a painter
Oh, wow.
and a portrait painter, Gary's dad. And he painted a portrait of Gary that hangs in the library at the college.
Oh, wow.
So Gary's kind of like our Clarence Darrow, you know?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Two distinguished alumni.
So when you first saw Grace, just describe for our viewers what you saw, because we see this Adonis here today, but what was it like in 2000 and late? What was it, 2000?
It was 2011.
11, yeah.
Well, I was just getting off the elevator to pick up my financial aid check. I was like, yes, getting my money. And then I was going back down into the elevator, and then I saw him, and we locked eyes, and I was like,
Wow.
called my best friend after. I was like, I just saw the hottest guy at my law school. That's what
Was
I
it my
thought
little
of him.
brother? Was it my little brother? No. Because he was in your class, but I was making sure it was my little brother.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
When she said she called her girlfriend?
No, it was my little
Wow, Bob, I mean, that's...
It
Yeah.
was a good joke. Thanks for uncovering
You
it.
know, Brandon, no, it's that.
It was Brandon.
Brandon or
Brandon, a
Brandon?
little
Brandon.
Brandon, he is not girly.
He's not girl. Well, sometimes, you know.
Great
It
beard.
depends if his wife is disciplining him.
Oh, she disciplines the shit out of Brandon. We all know this.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, but Greyson, did he have long hair?
He
this way?
didn't.
He did.
And that's
No,
what
he
he
cut
told
it.
me. He was like, if you had met me when I had long hair, you would not have thought I was hot. I was like, no, I would have. But he doesn't believe it.
No, I don't think so.
I think you're okay with the long hair or short. I think you're all right.
No, he down
Thank
here.
you.
He looked like Jesus.
That's very
like,
kind of you. Yeah, and I had
Like
a
the
beard
prophet
too.
Jesus?
A beard and long hair, long
Wow.
greasy hair. Long greasy
Did you
hair.
have a cargo van too?
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. No.
Van
and-
with no windows? Because that'd be the trifecta.
I know, right? Nice and creepy. No, it was actually only like a month or so before I saw her that I cut my hair. So I was lucky. I don't think she would have liked me. Yeah.
I think it would have been fine.
Tell us about her. Enough about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think of me?
Yeah. Well, no, same thing. I mean, it was one of those moments. I remember I was in the elevator talking to a friend, and the elevator opened, and I looked across the way and saw her just as the elevator was closing. So we didn't even talk that first day. Fast forward a few days, I'm with some of my delinquent friends in Ocean Beach, and there was a law school barbecue, and I'm like, all right, well, let's go over there. She ended up being there, and one of my good buddies, Jesse, was with me. I'm like, Jesse, you got to pull wingman. She was with your friend, Natalia. So Jesse's like, I got your back. No worries. Walked right up, and rest is history.
Wow.
Damn.
Ocean Beach, a
lockdown.
buddy of mine I'm a lot older than you guys, but a buddy of mine from high school owned a bar down there called Moondoggies.
I love Moondoggies.
Yeah, we've been there.
I
Yeah.
owned Moondoggies for like 20 years. Matt Weaver, he's watching. Love you, Matt. But yeah, he owned that place for years, and then he got married, and his wife made him sell it. Can you imagine why? The place was wild.
It was wild.
Moondoggies.
We had a lot of good nights at Moondoggies.
Hell of a bar, right?
Yeah, great bar.
Was it a bar and grill?
I think they had a grill, but not
Okay, I
much
like
food.
bars
back
and
then.
grills. A little substance here and there.
A lot of bar food. Pretzels, don't worry. There were pretzels.
Thank Jesus. So,
And drugs.
Plenty of drugs.
Plenty of drugs.
well, here we go. I mean, Hollywood Hills comes full throttle
Yes.
right out the gate. So, you grew up in. Well, let's pull the next part. Let's drink this because I want you to. We're going to start going background here.
Oh.
we went to law school. Let's take it back. Let's tell it back.
So, I brought, when I read the call sheet where it says, the talent that's going to be present, but, this is a professional,
Mario used to have a
endeavor.
different call sheet for talent when he'd go to like after midnight type places.
Yeah. Well, this is no, Bob, I can't tell him about those things. You told me to keep it on the up and up here. We want to talk about my
That's how they do
my
things
sordid
at the
past.
burger joint, the Shake Shack. They have the talent burgers.
So the talent I saw in this one was going to be the goodies, and I said, you know what? I'm going to bring this bottle. I just opened this. This is a special bottle to me. This is Yellowstone bourbon. This is in Kentucky, the Limestone Distillery. So this is Yellowstone bourbon. It's been around a long time, the Yellowstone bourbon. But this particular bottle is it was the 150th anniversary of the Yellowstone National Park, which is in Montana, Wyoming, and Idaho. Mm-hmm. And I had happened to be there last summer. I took my kids because I'm kind of like a Disneyland dad kind of dude. I take them places. I'm like a Griswold guy. You know, I'll go to to see the world's largest tumbleweed and all that. Mm-hmm. I do all that shit. So I took them to see the
biggest rubber band.
Yeah, I took my kids to go see Old Faithful. And on the way there, you fly from LA. You fly to Bozeman. You drive through Big Sky, and you go into Yellowstone in the West Yellowstone entrance. And Big Sky, my buddy Nick Rowley lives in Big Sky. Visit Nick and his. I mean, you can't even call it an estate. He's got a small part of the state of Montana that he owns.
It's a big state.
Yeah, and it's a big state. He owns part of the state. And then you keep going and you go there. And then, so this is a bottle you can only buy in the park. This is the Grand Prismatic Spring Edition. If you've ever been to Yellowstone, you've been to Grand. Hopefully, you checked out the Grand Prismatic. You ever been there, Bob?
I've never been.
It's pretty.
I need to.
The Grand Prismatic's pretty awesome.
I'm gonna go glamping there.
Gotta go.
Well, I stayed at.
You can do that.
You don't even need to glamp, dude. We stayed at the Old Faithful Inn. It's like a nice hotel. It's beautiful. And it's funny that we went to the Old Faithful Inn, and I asked the guy, and the geyser's right outside the door, right? Of the 100 yards from the front door. I said, well, when is the next eruption? And he says, well, it's supposed to be in 12 minutes, but we're not sure. Mm-hmm. I said, so you're not sure? This shit has been fucking erupting for 1,000 years. Every 12 minutes for 2,000 years, but you're not sure. He's like, well, I can't guarantee it. I said, I wasn't looking for a guarantee, dude. When is this shit going to go off so I can take my kid out there? They said, well, we think in 12 minutes. So he didn't want to give me too much expectation, even though it goes off every 12 minutes for thousands of years. But so I purchased that in the park. And I brought it for you guys. It's a very special bottle. Only buy it in the park. Yeah. This is Yellowstone, and it's a little hot, too. Yeah, not really. 95 proof. It's
weak.
Very weak.
She's like a breakfast bourbon. So, for people who are watching or listening who don't know,
Bob,
Greyson,
can you take that off? I don't have a lot of strength in these hands.
Here we go.
Carpal tunnel?
Yeah.
Years of abuse.
Years of abuse.
So, Greyson grew up in
Wyoming.
I grew up in Wyoming, and I
went to school in Montana.
I've probably been to Yellowstone 200 times, and I've never tried this whiskey. So I'm really excited to try this.
Did you go to Montana State?
Yeah, I went to Montana State in Bozeman, actually, and grew up in Jackson Hole. So that whole area, literally from South Yellowstone National Park all the way to the north, was that was our stomping grounds.
It was funny that I spent exactly one night in my life in Bozeman, but it was a Saturday night, and that night was Montana versus Montana State football game. Oh. So I was with my wife and my kids, and my wife's like, man, it's fucking crazy down here in Bozeman. And I was like, I think there must be something going on, Mm-hmm. And it's a crazy game, right?
Was it this year?
Yeah, this year's
game. Because we were there too.
I was there.
We went to the game.
He was wearing the moose head.
I was there.
You went to the game?
You went to the game?
No, I didn't go to the game.
I just in Bozeman.
I stayed at some, and the thing is, if you've never been to Bozeman, man, I stayed at some fancy fucking hotel. Mm-hmm. The place is...
Bozeman.
Bozeman's no bullshit.
It's like old town.
It's like Aspen. Bozeman's like Aspen, man. It's no bullshit.
Now it is.
I stayed at a fancy hotel. Mm-hmm. I went to a dim sum place in fucking Bozeman. So, it's Bozeman's different, man. It's no, cowboy town. It's a high-end town.
It's changed a lot since I was in school.
I wonder what you think about this.
It's changed a ton.
But those
it smells good.
Taly's like the brown liquor more than any of us. You started on this stuff when you were 2 or 3 years old.
I did.
We'll get into it.
Exactly.
Oh, it's really nice.
No,
very tasty. That's very smooth.
Again, it's only 95 proof, so
that's really good.
It's an easy drinker.
It's a little nutty.
It's an easy drinker.
Wait, is this 95?
Yeah.
Easy drinker.
But Morrow, that game is called the Big Brawl between Montana and Montana State. It's been going on for something like 121 years. And this year, what was it? It was -15 when we woke up in the morning.
More than that, like -20.
And these Montana boys, they're going out there. They got short sleeve shirts. Mm-hmm. They got, they're not wearing any of the warm stuff, and they're hitting each other hard.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. What I learned being in Bozeman was go Cats.
Go Cats, baby.
Cats.
Go Cats.
Do you know what
FTG.
that means?
Fuck the Grizz.
Yeah, fuck
FTG.
Grizzlies. Go Cats.
That's all I said running around the stadium.
It was go Cats
FTG.
all the way.
Every time I saw Grizz.
Everywhere I went, it was go Cats.
Go Cats, baby.
So
Go Cats.
now you guys had so much success, you own property.
Yeah.
So tell Taly. So Taly's from Palos Verdes.
Well, actually,
Well.
Torrance. I grew up in Torrance, but now I live in Palos Verdes.
Well,
Yes.
they have Rat Beach, you know.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
Torrance.
Yeah.
Rat,
They're
Redondo
very
at
after
Torrance.
Torrance.
Rat
Redondo
Beach
at
is very territorial. Greyson will go surf there. They'll try to beat him up.
And they got the
They try.
They got the
They
Lunada Bay
try.
boys down there. You know, I grew up. You guys are from out of state.
No, she's
I grew
from
well,
She's
no,
SoCal.
I grew up in Diamond Bar, and we knew about the Lunada Bay boys back in the old days. But you don't go down there and fuck around; they'll kick your
Do
ass.
they still exist?
Yeah, they like knife your tires and stuff like that if
Yeah.
you're not welcome. But
Yeah,
no, I surf down there all the time, man. I've never had any issues.
nice.
Well,
Well,
you're tall and
you're
good-looking.
6'3".
Yeah, exactly.
You
And you're
know,
like so friendly. You'll go like, "Hey, how's it going?" You'll just be like super friendly with everybody.
Yeah. Well,
so you grew up in
try.
Torrance. Very
I went to
nice.
Torrance High. And
Which
then-
one was there's West
The
Torrance,
main
South
Torrance.
Torrance?
The main Torrance.
There's like
Only
a million
one.
Torrance.
It's
high
just
schools.
the one and only Torrance High.
Just
not
actual
north,
Torrance.
south, west.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, it's a normal public California high
Yeah.
school. Because you see a lot of lawyers, you know, that start their own firms. We talk about this all the time. Well, they have mom and dad and money.
Oh, no.
They
Yeah,
went.
I did.
They went to
No.
Harvard Westlake. And shit,
no,
you
no.
know? You know, it's like, oh yeah. I went. Yeah, just like my high school. They got a fucking stadium looks like SoFi.
Yeah.
Fucking Harvard Westlake. It reminds me of my high school. It's like, watch out for the gopher holes, or you break your fucking ankle.
Oh, man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a different. People from LA is weird. For you can go 100, you can go 20 miles and go from the poorest people to the richest people, and
Less
all-
than that.
all-
5 miles,
all
4
in
miles, 3
five.
miles.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's
Not
nuts.
big like
It's
that.
nuts.
So what's it like for whenever you go to, and when I mean, I've known Gray since, when the first lawyers did, we hired, now he's a partner, and the Mountain Man, you guys are all fucking vegans.
Oh my gosh, vegans!
I forgot
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
This
I've
guy's
been-
out there killing bison, bringing it back for us, and now he's a vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's
I have
taller after
been
being a vegan.
for 7-8 years.
Or 4 years now.
Yeah, I mean,
4 years, just over 4 years.
you get used to it, and then it's just the way you live.
It's
it.
easy.
It's not
Yeah.
a big deal.
It's easy.
And you search out the good stuff, you know. I mean, you guys, I'm sure, have been to all the good vegan restaurants, and
Oh yeah.
You've given us some good tips.
yeah, I
actually.
give
You've
you
helped
some
us a
good
lot.
tips. Whenever I eat something really good, I text it to Grayson. You know,
She
You
takes
gotta
a
check out-
picture and
Yeah, and then or maybe some other stuff. I text him, but don't your wife doesn't look at your phone.
She doesn't
does
know.
Okay,
She
good.
doesn't know. Don't worry about it.
man, but like Gray used to bring. I mean, you have 2 brothers or 3 brothers?
3 brothers.
Three
I'm
brothers.
the youngest of 4.
Your dad was still a trial lawyer.
Yeah, still a trial
I don't know
lawyer.
if you knew this. His dad's a trial lawyer, man.
In was Wyoming?
Washington State now.
Oh, nice.
So he's in his mid 70s. He's starting to kind of stop taking less cases, but he's got like 2 trial level cases a year. There's habeas corpus, death penalty cases. So they're just crazy cases.
And Taly's now also licensed, not like
In
California,
Wyoming.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, we have an office, Fiore Legal, in Seattle. You know, I've been practicing up there since 2020. So I'm up in my Seattle office a lot. It's a great, and you know, it's cool. It's funny. I'm on the listserv for it's called the Washington State Eagles, right? It's an eagle. You have to be an eagle to be on the listserv. And if you looked at the Seattle listserv and you looked at the Macallan listserv, it's the exact same. I mean, trial lawyers are trial lawyers, man. Same shit they ask about and talk about on the Seattle one. I have both of them on my computer at one time. Same questions, same problems.
This is confidential, bro.
It's all the same
you're,
stuff.
You're breaching.
I'm just saying it's like it's not.
Spilling the
That's why
beans.
I think people
general
are
info,
weird about practicing outside their comfort zone, right? I mean, I went up to Seattle. I don't know a single person in Seattle, but I went up there and opened an office, and it's done good. I know Bob is in. And you guys are in Arizona now,
Texas,
right?
Arizona.
You guys are in
Arizona,
Texas,
Texas,
right?
yeah.
You know, don't be afraid to go other places, man.
Well, I mean, how often are you guys making a point to go back? And that's a big property you guys got to build on to do stuff.
It's hard to get there. Like it's just not easy. Like, we're not very close to the airport.
You don't have a PJ?
No, we need one though.
Yeah, where's that
PJ, I was like,
SLG
hold on.
PJ, bro?
Yeah, we need one.
What is this?
Yeah, I know. Stop being
Marlo's
so-
probably got a PJ.
No, you know,
He has friends that have
luckily, 3 of my best friends are Dordick, Rowley, and Dolan, and they got planes. So I mean, people that don't really know me that well, they think, man, you got a private jet. I was like, no, all my friends got it. I ride 3. So far, I just show up and I don't even bring snacks. I eat their shit. You know? I fly around the whole country for free. Shit, we flew to Kentucky on Dordick's plane,
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean,
My daughter was on that flight.
Yeah, we flew to. Yeah, I mean, if your friends have a plane, it's even better than having your own. But you don't have to pay for shit.
It's so easy though.
I know.
But how do you get there? Do you fly to Bozeman?
So we have to fly to Jackson Hole,
Jackson Hole.
and then it's like about an hour away from Jackson Hole. And then once you get there, it's just like, I mean, if it's snowing, the conditions are awful. It's very difficult to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, have either of you been to Jackson Hole?
I've been there many times.
You've been there? So south of town, there's that big canyon. In the winter, that canyon just gets deathly. I mean, it's real icy. So you have to go through that canyon.
You get to the entrance to Yellowstone.
There's one going
Other
north
way.
and one going south. So
I've
this is
driven
the
that
one going
road.
south. Yeah, but it's pretty difficult to get to. But I mean, to answer your question, we'd like to stay out there. You know, cut maybe a month, 2 months out of every
6
year,
months
just
in a
kind
day.
of like.
6 months in a day.
well, to be
Yeah, there might
honest
be
with you
some
guys,
good tax breaks there.
there really isn't much in our town. We have a population of 102. No, it's more now.
108 now.
Initially, it was 100, and then we became 102 when we moved in.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And there is one store where they sell like the basics.
Is it a general store?
It's a general store.
Well, it's really a bar.
It's a bar.
It's really a bar.
Is it a bar and grill?
No,
it's a bar and grill.
But
Yeah.
the grill's not that great.
Yeah,
Just
the Elkhorn Bar and Grill, and they've got the best onion rings
Okay, yes.
and burgers in the entire valley because
Okay.
they're the only restaurant in the entire valley.
But I mean, both of your practices, you could do a lot of it remotely, but great, you try a lot of cases. You know, we travel and do all this shit, and it's hard.
It's hard.
But are you able to practice there? I mean, for our listeners, a lot of people, you got to have brick and mortar, you got to be at your desk every day. But you guys,
I can do it there, yeah. We just got the better internet. What is it that we got?
Starlink, probably.
Yeah, we got Starlink
we just
out
got
there.
that. So we're able to, do Zooms and everything. So as long as we can do that, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, you tried a case against a guy a few years ago who's actually turns out to be our neighbor.
oh shit, that's
Oh, yeah.
weird.
And he does stuff for like Honda and like these big corporations, and he spends 95% of his time out there. And then when he has to try a case, he just flies out, goes and tries it, and then comes back. So, you can definitely do it.
People
you
You
can
can
do
have friends
everything.
that do it. Riley does it. And this is what you guys.
Rowley's been doing it since before the pandemic.
Yeah.
I mean, you could
literally
do that.
parachute in, jump
Just
out of a plane,
yeah.
parachute
You
in.
could do that.
Cool.
I mean,
Just have a suit on, a ripcord, your briefcase,
I mean,
drop the cord out.
me and Bob spent 6 weeks in Europe last summer, and shit, I think if I did if I looked at the financials of my firm, the 6 weeks I was in Europe, I made more money than I think any 6
always
weeks
We closed
like
it
of the
that.
whole
Yeah.
year. I was
Yeah.
making money like crazy.
Greyson
when
and I
was
were
in
working
Europe.
on a big case. We settled for $35 million while we were
Yeah.
there. We were there, and our client was in
So it's
Barcelona.
like, who gives a shit where you're at? You got
Barcelona.
internet access and a cell phone. I can practice anywhere. If I got to try a case, I'll show up and try a case.
Yeah.
Other than that, you can go anywhere you want.
Yeah.
But you guys have a young daughter. She's born in
Yes.
July,
June.
June.
June 17th, 2022.
So now, I mean, she's
Gemini.
9 months old.
Gemini.
8 months
Little
old.
Gemini.
She's almost 8.
Yeah.
So what's it like? I mean,
Cusp. She's a cusp.
but you both have your own, your own practice. He's trying cases all the time.
Yeah.
What's that like?
I'm still figuring that out, to be honest with you. She's amazing, but it's different than what it used to be. I feel like I had a lot more, obviously, time to work around my business, my firm. Now I want to spend half my time with her.
Yeah.
So it's just different. Like, it's priorities. I think it just comes down to what I want to do at this exact moment. Like, what am I going to prioritize?
Have you found yourself to be more efficient with things?
Yeah, definitely.
So what are some things that you've done, or some things that you think you could give helpful tips to young moms that own their own practices, how they can be more efficient?
Number one thing is having your own practice and being a mom is number one, the best thing you could do.
Nice.
Because you can create your own hours, you can figure out what you need, bring on an assistant or a case manager. I think that's number one really important thing to do is bring on someone that can do what you are doing, at least to help you part-time. Because I think what I found is that I'm working basically part-time right now, because I want to be there while she's growing up. I don't want to just be like,
So do you have
gone.
somebody, is it like a VA virtual assistant a lot of people use, or do you have somebody that's with you part-time?
Part-time. Have someone part-time. But, I think I need to bring on a case manager. I think that's my next move, because it's just, I feel like I have so many cases right now. I feel like I'm kind of swimming underwater. I'm like, okay, I need to, trying to keep up with everything, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
We got really lucky, actually.
Yeah.
So her mom and dad live like 10 minutes away from us, and her mom was working full time when we had the baby. She just retired, so she's helping us with the baby. She's helping us with the firm, So
Yeah.
that's a huge
So she's
help as
helping,
well.
yeah.
I mean that's great, and we do have the virtual assistants over in India, so we've got that
Oh
going.
yeah,
I'd
we
say that,
do. We
yeah.
have that. We have the virtual
Those are
assistants.
like super
That's
helpful.
yes, doing things that I don't really
Do
want
you
to
do you guys use a lot of? I know you're in a lot of big organization operational stuff. Do you have like outsourced employees, other countries?
Not yet, although at my office I have a COO at my office, and she's thinking about bringing in some outsourced overseas employees. So I let her do all the operations. I stay out of operations, not my bag of tricks. I'm more of the, as you can tell, I'm more of the face man of the organization. You know,
He's like the face of the 18.
I use this face to bring in the business. You know what I mean? And then of course my stellar trial skills.
Stellar.
Stellar trial skills.
If you've never seen Mario Fiore at a trial, you
I've
show
never.
because it is the funniest shit ever.
Well,
And this is
I
it.
love
This is what he's doing.
I don't really. I don't really.
Serious
I got one all. I've tried over 50 jury trials, and more closer to like 60. And it's like I've never been in a boat or anything, because I don't want anyone to know I'm coming. You know, it's like why would I want to be in a boat? They think, man, this guy is like whatever, and then I show up in trial. It's like, man, right now I got a verdict up on appeal because I got a verdict for $1 million in Pomona. And this defense lawyer was trying to stick in all these jury instructions and all this shit that would have got by a lot of lawyers who hadn't tried 60 jury trials. But it's like, none of this shit comes in. Man, are you crazy? You don't have any evidence on any of this shit. Right? So the judge was like, yeah, none of this comes in. So, of course, they got whacked.
I thought that was San Bernardino.
No, it was in Pomona.
Oh.
And then now they're filing an appeal. And I'm reading the appeal the other day, and it's like, oh, we should have got this instruction and this. It's like, man, you didn't even produce a fucking witness on that. How can you get this instruction?
Yeah.
They're wasting time. They're just making me more money, 10% a year. And it's been on appeal. But yeah, so those things that like inexperienced lawyers don't know, there's nothing like experience in the courtroom. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's more comfort to do.
Yeah, it's just
whatever
nothing like
the fuck you
experience.
want. One of the first cases I ever tried. Well, I'm going to pour Taly's whiskey. So Taly's
Yes.
very big into. I got two for you. The first
Ooh,
one's a
that's
Japanese one. This is Yamazaki 12, which is a Japanese single
Yeah,
malt.
kamikaze.
Sorry, Mar.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to sacrifice.
Like Mara,
yourself
we're
right
more
now.
into the American bourbons. and
I'm
ryes,
American.
which I do.
You know, I'm
Just
American.
have a little taste.
Okay,
Just
well,
have a
you
little
can-
taste.
Don't be so
You
stubborn.
twisted my
Foreign
arm.
is okay.
So we
You
spent a
twisted
lot
my
of
arm.
time
You
together. We
twisted
always know that we get Taly the Scotch, a single malts, and this is something I think she would like.
Any
I love
Glen,
that
any
one.
Glen, any Glen.
Actually, at our house, I always
As
keep
they say in the old movie Swingers. Any Glen. Glen Gary, Glen Ross,
Glenfiddich.
Glenfiddich. Single
Yeah,
malt, of
that's
course.
true,
No
actually.
blend, no blend.
Glengarry, Glen
Oh yeah,
Ross.
always single
Yeah.
malt. Always
Single
single
malt.
malt, baby.
Any Glen. Like that's John Favreau's line from Swingers. Movie's
Thank you,
probably
Bob.
older than you, but yeah.
I've seen that. Everyone loves that movie. I feel so uncomfortable every time John Favreau does something. It's just like so much.
But I remember that shit. I remember like this is before cell phones and like you'd call your answering machine to see if you had any
The
messages.
good old
Right.
I remember
days.
doing
Right,
that
yeah.
shit, man, you know. So I see that movie and it like brings me back to like my own life because I also like Favreau in the movie had girlfriends cheating on me all the time. So I would always be like,
When you watch
check on
Citizen
them.
Kane, does it remind you of your childhood?
no.
Does it bring you back?
No, Lassie reminds me. You know what reminds me of my
Hey,
childhood?
girl, Timmy falling a well? No.
You know what? Lassie reminds me of my childhood because of this. Since I was like
Just tangents on.
Since I was like 5 years old,
Lassie.
my dad always told me the
Cheers, by
same
the way.
thing.
Cheers.
Cheers. You know what my dad always told me since I was 5 years old? He'd say, you know,
Heard him
son,
cheat, Lassie?
he said, Lassie's a big movie star. She takes a shit and then smokes a cigar. so I tell my son who's 4, I say, did you know Lassie takes a shit and then smokes a cigar? My wife says, don't tell him that stupidity that your father told you. But I have to pass it on because
You have to.
I really believe Lassie shit and smokes cigars.
So I remember like when I was it, you remember the shit that your parents said to you now, and like that was such horse shit. Like there's no way that was true. I remember asking my dad very vividly. I was like, Dad, like, you know, how, like the F word is like the worst word you could say these days. I was probably like 10 or 11. I was like, what was the worst word during your days? He was like, jag off. I remember thinking like, whoa, and he was like, worst word in our day, jag. And I'm thinking now he's probably like that. I fucked with the kids last night, Linda. I told him jag off was the worst word ever. Like
So
the shit he used to tell us, I like
Sounds like
believed
you.
it.
It sounds like you.
Oh yeah, well, this is something
Yeah,
he would do.
it does.
He went for a heart ablation yesterday. Just gets out of the hospital. He's texting us. He's ready for whiskey.
And golf.
Yeah, he's
What?
wondering
What
when he
did he
can drink
get?
whiskey.
He
Yeah.
actually, Greyson asked the question today. We're on in the same chat with all of our friends. My dad's on it. He had an ablation. He said, "What's an ablation?" He had to like change the electrical signals in his heart.
It's like you go through the femoral thing.
What is
and
this
then
shit? This is
Femoral
it's kind of
Femoral,
smoky.
it's
It is. This
the
is Japanese
femoral
whiskey. That's what she likes.
vein, and then you bring it. This it's
We
like a
need Ari
stint to the
here
heart.
to talk about
Yeah.
medical stuff.
But pretty intense though, huh?
Her sister, Taly,
Yeah.
has a sister. She's got 3 brothers, but she's a doctor. Well, we'll be a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
she's cute too. She's single.
not
Single?
in
Is
that
residency
right?
yet.
Single.
No, she's going to Miami for rotations. So I'm gonna go see her actually, flying out tomorrow to go
Is
visit.
that right? Miami, huh?
Excited. She'll be there for
Miami.
like 3 months. Miami. Yeah,
I'm not a
that's
big
right.
Miami fan myself.
Why? It's
Why
so
not? I feel like
fun.
you'd
We
thrive
feel
there.
the same about this, but
Not
Jersey Shores, he calls it.
Jersey
The
Shore.
nightlife is a little too much.
Too filthy.
Yeah, too
It's
filthy.
filthy.
Mara calling something too filthy.
It's too filthy. It's too
Real
filthy.
Cuban. Real
It's too
Cuban.
filthy for at this point in my life. When I was younger, yes. Maybe.
I'm all right.
I'm like Bob now. I like to go to bed. I know for sure if I text Bob after 8:30, I'm not getting a response till 4 a.m.
It's true.
Till 4 a.m.
Till 4 a.m.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Bob had kids before me, so he always used to say, "What's there to do after 8 o'clock?" I go to bed, and I'm thinking, "Man, he's weird." And then I had kids, and I'm like thinking, "Fuck, what's there to do after 7:30?" Because my kids go to bed, I follow them right into the sack. They go to bed at 7:30, I'm right in bed right after them.
They're fucking
Yes.
exhausted.
We've been doing
beautiful.
the same. We've been doing
Because
the same.
I just on their schedule. They wake up early, I'm up early, but I went to bed when they did. I'm refreshed.
That's true.
You know.
Don't stay up an hour later. Just go to bed right when they do.
Yeah.
I'm learning that right now.
So what was it like? Because I know very few couples that dated in law school, got married and continued. Usually, there's too much stress involved at some point. So how did you? Oh, you guys took the bar at different times.
Different
We
times.
did.
So what was that like? Because that's a very stressful time for.
I think it was really nice though, because we balance each other out. Like when, like I feel like he's always like calming me down. I'm a little bit
Grayson's the
more
most chill
wild.
motherfucker ever.
Yeah, so we're a good balance.
Dude, he's like.
Yes.
Have you ever tried case with Greyson Goody? It's just like you're just on
So
some
relaxed.
sort of. You're like high the whole time.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Very nice. I like that. We could probably work good together.
We work well.
Grayson, look at
together,
this.
yeah. No.
He didn't do it. Okay, so God, he's so good at this. We used to, when we were trying
A
lot
cases.
of practice.
Do you ever do this game where you put the circle down here and you put your finger through it as
No.
kids? Bro, we were just
Can
trying like this.
Can I try
In
it
case
on-
we had a $17
Can I
million
try it
dollar
on you? Can I put my?
I'll show you the game. See, as kids we knew it, but I didn't know. Like I grew up in Pittsburgh. He's over in Wyoming and Jackson Hole. So we're just in the middle of the trial, and I just see him put his hand down like this, and I look, and he punches me right in the shoulder. I'm like, we're like a big witness about to come on. I was like, what the fuck? And so now this is the running thing we do. He just goes like this. You put your finger through, and then you get. You don't know this game?
No.
Oh my god! I actually saw they did. A hockey
man.
player was on
We didn't do that.
Sports Center. That he was doing this to the guys.
You know,
on
we
the
were on
bench.
yeah, I think that was more of a Midwest thing, or something.
God, isn't Diamond Bar in the Midwest of
Diamond Bar's in
California?
LA County.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, you're not missing that.
It's not that great. Sorry.
Not missing that.
He says he says it's Diamond Bar for a reason. He tells me there's diamonds there.
No, not at all.
You're lying to me.
No.
That's right.
Yeah, there it is. So I mean, Gray, I know you try like a 6-8 week trial out of town, and the little girl, she was probably 4 or 5 months at this time.
I think when she
3?
started, 3 months.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gotta be painful.
Oh yeah, we started
He's
on
gonna fall asleep.
like
Mr.
September
Narcolepsy.
28th. I know.
He's going down.
I felt the same. This was like it was
He's going down.
It was tough because it's up in San Francisco. We started September 28th. We didn't get done till December 17th.
Jesus.
And every week I'm coming home and like the baby's got something new she's learning. You know, I mean, it's those early stages where she's like, oh, she's rolling over, she's doing this, she's doing this. So it was tough. I think I called you at one point,
Yeah, we were
Bob, and I'm
talking.
like, dude, like I feel like a bad father, like I'm a bad husband. I'm not there. But you know, you said something that I really liked. It was, you know, you put in the time now to make time for yourself and for your family later.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
ended up being great.
Yeah, we had a lot of
time.
time where we were. Gray and I tried a long case up in Sacramento for like 6-8 weeks.
Uh-huh.
And I had a picture of like little baby Remy on the boxes in her back of. We were driving up there together, and I was just like, you know, it is hard, man. And like this is when I told him that was the last long trial that I did, and I had the same feeling. It was like, be home for close to trials that are quick trials hereafter, because it's hard. It's hard on
Well,
you.
it's hard, yeah. I mean, luckily I have my mom. That helps. But if I was by myself, that would be like. You know,
But it's
hard.
because you have your business has to kind of take a little.
Oh yeah,
back
because if
seat
I
to it.
was just like, okay, I'm not working at all, I can't. I have to work. You know, I have to show up at least part of the day for my
I mean,
clients.
especially
and
if you have small kids, there's a routine, right?
Right.
Like at my house, my routine is I'm a morning person. I get up early.
I too.
So I deal with my kids early in the morning, and
You let Alex sleep for as long as she can.
My wife sleeps as long as she can, and then we have a nanny that comes during the week. The nanny shows up at 8:30, but I've been up with the kids already for a couple hours, and then most of the time, then I'll do some work, and then I get back and I deal with the kids again in the afternoon. You know, when I get home from work.
And if you're in trial, that's
6 or
all
6:30.
haywire, man.
Yeah, and then from like 6:30 to 7:30 or 8 when they go to bed, I'm with them again. You know,
When is the Cinemax routine for you?
Skinemax or Cinemax?
There it was.
There
It's
it
just
is.
like a cue
Skinemax.
for him.
Did you ever see
Skinemax starts
Lady
at 9.
Chatterley's Lover?
No, but it
I've
sounds
seen
very
it.
interesting.
Oh, you got to see Lady Chatterley's.
Did
It's
not
amazing.
see that?
Did you see Lady Chatterley's?
That's
Wait,
so
is it on
good.
Netflix?
It
Oh,
was-
it's not on that. This is way before.
This was on.
This is Skinemax.
This is when-
9:30 p.m.
When
It's
back in
9:30
the
p.m.
80s
Oh, is
and
this like
90s,
inappropriate stuff?
Cinemax
Yeah.
after midnight would show skin flicks, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they used to have this one called Lady Chatterley's Lover. It's really
Seen
amazing.
Oh yeah.
The acting
My
is
dad
amazing
used
in
to
the film.
sell. I don't know if I can tell the story, but it's really good.
Tell it.
One of my Irish cousins used to get, they would call them cheater boxes, where it's called Discrambler, where you could see all the pay-per-view shows and get all the bad stuff and all the good movies. So we had like a source. So we were slinging these little black boxes at school. So me and Brad were like the teacher's best friends. Like, hey, you got another, because they would every once in a while change the code. So you get a new Discrambler. We'd have them coming over from West Virginia. They come over. They'd be like, remember this one guy? He wasn't even one of our teachers. He was such a hard ass. He was like, hey, you guys have the stuff? Like, what are you talking about? He's like, do you guys have the box? We're like, do you got $80? It's like we were slinging like just pay-per-view. We were the kids you go over a house and you watch like on loop all the old octagon fights, all those things.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
this is really dating, and people or older people will understand it. But you could also watch these channels while they were scrambled, because once in a while they would come into focus.
Oh God, is this
I've
why
been
you have a
there.
kink in your neck?
I've been
Sitting
there.
Like
They
this?
want you to come into focus, and then it would come back. It would scramble again. But you could hear the audio, and you could kind of make out what was on the screen.
Yeah.
And if you're like, this is pre-internet porn days. This was really primo stuff.
Back
now you
then,
can just
yeah.
go on your phone and you can see any craziness. It's like this generation's gonna be just a whole different world.
Oh,
Wow.
totally
And speaking of
different
this
world.
generation, so TikTok, we have Instagram and TikTok, and I mean you've gone viral TikTok a few times. I mean,
Yeah.
how have you leveraged social media for your
Yeah.
practice?
I mean, I went on with no expectations. I was like, I'm gonna go on, see what happens when I first started my firm, and it exceeded my expectations. I mean, I got within the first 6 months, I got 2 of my biggest cases, and from there, I've just been organically getting more clients.
From TikTok?
TikTok and now Instagram. Both.
I've never tried TikTok. I mean, I got enough bad habits. I haven't gone to TikTok yet.
Okay, I'm really excited for
So
this.
this
Sorry.
is
I need to try this.
The estate.
Charles Lou, who owns the place, the firm here, I asked him, I said, my friends here are big Macallan fans. And he has something behind the bar called the estate, which I've never had before.
How many years is it? It doesn't even
Dude,
say.
I
It's a
mean, this is-
mystery.
He'll probably, I mean, it's got to be 30 at least if this is an
Oh my
estate.
god, I've never had a
No
Macallan
age
30.
statement. That means that it's.
I don't know, but we shall.
There's a
we will
Macallan
be-
30 on the shelf.
Yeah, I mean,
This guy's got
this
it.
is special. Comes a little bow, but I'm gonna let you. He said, you guys can buy. Mara and I are gonna take the.
I'm so excited.
We're gonna take the Yellowstone, I think.
The Yellowstone was
for the rest
really
of the show.
good. I gotta say, it was very smooth.
Mara, did you ever watch Emmanuel in Space?
Yes, I
That's
think.
another one on there.
You know,
Yeah, those were the
that was my
best.
fantasy football team name once when I had a man.
I remember that.
No,
I remember
it
that.
was lying.
Space.
You know what?
I won that year.
I played in a fantasy
Nice.
football league with Bob where his name was Jaquiz in my face. Jaquiz.
I may have got a warning from Yahoo for that.
Because there was a guy
Jaquiz Rogers. He was a
played
real
the NFL
player.
named Jaquiz Rogers.
Quiz Rogers.
What do you
yeah.
want me to do?
Bob's
It's his real
name
name.
was Jaquiz in my face. I like how Greyson just keeps his name as just Grayson's team.
Grayson's team.
Because I've been-
Grayson's team with the football
I've
helmet
been in
on
the
there.
same league.
Actually, she's always good. She wins like you're
I
the first.
luckily, I don't even know how I went. Actually,
I've been in the
probably
same league.
She's good. She's
I've been in the
Secret.
same league with these
I don't
guys
do
for
it by
years,
myself.
and me and Grayson are the
Grayson's-
only losers that like mine's Morrow's team,
yeah.
and his is Grayson's team.
I perpetually
I'm Little
lose every
Vegan
year.
87.
Little Vegan.
With like
Little
underscores.
vegan. No,
like
Little
an
Vegan
AIM.
187.
Although I
Yeah,
think I made
187, yeah.
Although one
I'm gonna
time
murder vegetable.
did I play in the finals against you one year or the semis?
I don't
one
think
year?
I've ever made the finals.
I think you beat me in the semis one year.
I might have gotten lucky.
I've
one
never
year.
won that league. Although
I've
this
won that
is
league twice.
this is
and that
a
league too.
we don't have enough time for this event today. But I once played in a very serious fantasy football league with Bob and some of his non-lawyer friends. Just the biggest fucking idiots. I mean, these are idiots who've ever met.
It's a
in
live
life.
auction league. It's very
Yeah,
different.
with all of Bob's like buddies from the
Very.
South Bay, and then Bob brought me into this league. And let me just tell you, these guys, they kicked me out of the league. I mean,
He would do selfie videos and post it on our chats about like he's wishing them death. Like he doesn't even know these
no,
people.
this one guy's an asshole. I said, I hope you get cancer and AIDS.
He did say that.
That'll get you kicked out of the league.
I don't even know these people.
Yeah, the guy's an asshole, man. These guys were assholes, man. I hate
They
those
wouldn't
guys.
trade with him.
They wouldn't trade with me.
Sad.
And then their draft takes like 4 days. I mean, these guys.
You guys are crazies that do it like in person. You got the board up
Yeah,
there.
that
and
one's a little intense.
that's a little.
And then
Well, what do you think?
when they
about
kicked
this
me out of the
system?
league, some guy who took over my team won
I
the
don't
league.
know.
I wanna
It
see
doesn't
what the-
taste like. I think it's just fancy.
You know
I
what,
don't
I
think
think,
it's that good.
We have a special guest we're at the firm owned by none other than Charles Lewis. We had a question about the Macallan.
Hi,
So
Charles.
Hey, Charles.
Hello.
Can you introduce us to this bottle?
Yes, that just pop on.
Yeah, just pop on. This is our co-host.
Yeah, jump in.
This one.
This
Hi.
bottle.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Of course.
Hey man, thanks for having us.
Yeah, the jacket is very Tortony Scottish.
It's like your kilts.
It
You have a lot
is.
of kilts like this.
So Macallan Estate, incredible single malt. What did you get from it? What type of flavor?
They are the ones that drank it. We stuck to the Yellowstone.
Okay, what'd you get?
It's different. It's.
They
like, I
got
would
wood
have-
chip. Wood chip.
Yeah, I like the 18 better than that.
Do you like it?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm just trying to understand it.
I had like a kind of caramel taste, like kind of like a long caramel taste. I actually really liked it. I
Okay.
thought it was very smooth.
Is it caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
Potato.
Caramel?
Caramel.
I actually say both. I don't know.
Caramel.
But I always say caramel. Caramel.
Maybe one when I'm referencing the color as opposed to the candy.
Okay. Or
Yeah.
caramel.
My grandma's name was Carmilla.
That's helpful.
Thanks, Maro. Thank you.
That's how you don't pronounce it.
But
Or is it Carmela?
Yeah,
Kamala.
Not
Kamala.
Kamala, fucker. Carmilla.
Carmela.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again.
What is this? Is she the Sopranos?
No, that was Tony Soprano's wife, Carmilla. Yeah.
Oh, Carmela Soprano.
I feel like he just.
You know that
makes
I'm
up
known
fantasy.
as Phony Soprano. They call me
Phony Soprano.
Phony Soprano.
Yeah.
no age statement, so it's going to taste
That's
different.
what I was
But
wondering. I'm like,
yes.
what is it?
Yeah, so no age statement.
Okay.
What does it mean when they have a no age
It
statement?
means they're not going to designate a specific age, as in 15 year, 18 year, 25.
But there's
really-
no minimum, right? Like
Re-
bourbon has to be 4 years before they release it.
Well, there is a minimum, yes. So
So-
you're not going to find any. There's not going to be anything in here less than 10, 12 years,
Okay.
but actually 12 years, but no specific age statement. Really cool thing about this box, actually, though, or this packaging, is that the box for this comes in a slate box. So an actual slate, like real slate quarried very, very close to the distillery.
Oh,
So it's
cool.
this beautiful slate packaging. The whole idea was to pay homage to the Macallan estate, the estate distillery. And most people will get like fig and very, very, very pronounced orange. People say very, very pronounced, like a candied orange or a candied citrus flavor. So that's
Wow.
That's
See?
what you
I mean, we
should
should just our color commentary here for our caramel or
Yeah,
caramel
yeah.
flavors.
But that's what people get.
There was no caramel in there, you asshole.
I know,
Yeah, I was
right?
gonna say,
What am I tasting?
I'm like,
What am I
what?
tasting?
No, look, I think caramel.
You gotta fix
whatever,
that
it's
sniffer
It's a
of
very
yours.
generically good, solid answer. It's like saying oak or vanilla. You're going to be right 95% of the time.
Oh, I know that. I like this
just
trick.
the 5%
It
of
sounds
the
very
time I'm
double
wrong.
oaked to
So
me.
you sound like you know what you're talking about.
Oaky vanilla
Yes.
caramel, you're safe 90%.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank
Well,
you.
did that.
Appreciate
Wait, take the
it.
bottle. That's yours. We
Oh,
stole it.
got
And your selection is amazing.
Thank you.
Like,
Yeah, we're
love
very proud of
It really is.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, so we're wrapping up this episode of Bourbon and Proof, and I mean,
So wrapping it up, I'm not even buzzed.
Yeah, me either. Hit me with someone wearing
We
that
need
yellow.
one more.
All right, one more quick
Oh,
one.
Jeez.
We're not even on
damn.
our fourth one yet.
This was 4.
That was 3.
That
I'm
was 3
counting.
for sure.
I'm
We
pretty
need to wrap
like.
it up, man. We haven't
I know
even
what's
gotten
going on.
past.
No,
their
we did
courting.
4. We did
Wait,
1, 2,
Morrow.
3, 4.
Oh,
Why did you
no,
open up a
oh,
branch
no,
up
it
in
is 4,
Seattle?
Right.
What's
Yeah.
the Seattle?
It is
value?
4. Shoot.
So let me. I went up there because it's less competition. It's not as competitive on the internet because even though I've practiced before the internet revolution in the 90s I started practicing, I've realized that, this is where people get a lot of cases.
So he has a direct off of Pornhub, direct link.
A redirect off. Well,
Wait, really?
Well, if you look up,
And Mario's face pops up.
if you look up
right next to the
the Italian sausage man, it goes straight to my website. Yeah,
but misspelled by one letter.
Yeah. If you look up Italian sausage, it goes to my website.
Sausage.
But no, so it's just a different, less competitive market up there. Easier to get cases off the internet and things like that. Whereas down here, it's so expensive and so competitive in California that I figured, I hedge my bets. I go up there and, get some. And it worked out really good. And with Zoom and everything, I have my staff up there. I have meetings with them every week on Zoom. We talk. I don't even need to go, even though I do go up to Seattle every 3 months.
6 months in a day.
Exactly. I go up there every 3 months. If you ever go to Seattle, there's a vegan bakery right in Pike's Place Market. The gigantic vegan chocolate croissants that'll blow your mind.
Been
my
at Pike's
God.
Place,
Oh, we
and
have
we didn't
been.
see that.
They have a place
I
called-
was
it's called-
really
it's called-
vegan at that
disappointed.
It's called Cinnamon Works.
Do they have any bear
Remember
claws?
I don't think we were vegan at the time.
We're
Cinnamon
talking
Works.
about bears.
Yeah, bear claws.
So yeah, Cinnamon
He's more of
Works.
an otter. Well, anyway, so we're going to pick your bourbon proof. We always say, what is it? We've tried 4 different, we went across the world for this one. We went to Scotland, we went to Japan, we went to Sonoma, NorCal, and we went
Don't forget
We
Yellowstone.
went to Wyoming.
Idaho, Wyoming, Montana.
Idaho, Idaho. Always wearing a New Jersey. So what was your bourbon proof? What was your favorite one?
The Yellowstone one.
Really?
I have to
Surprisingly,
agree.
it was really good.
Very smooth.
Thank you
It's
for
good. I
bringing
like
that.
Very smooth. In
Oh,
fact, can I have another pour? of the
Me
Yellowstone?
Yeah, so we're gonna end this on a family.
I know we
pour.
all want another pour.
I
but
gotta
we're
finish
not.
this one. You're gonna pour.
I mean, I'm very disappointed by the Macallan. Not gonna lie. I know this is all about what we like, but I was disappointed by
Well, you
that.
drank a whole bottle of 18 this weekend. We heard the story.
We did drink a whole bottle of 18. Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
doctor
You know what?
got
It is.
out
It
on a
is.
wheelchair.
It is like what you
I
like.
think you
like
ruined your Macallan palate by drinking an
I
entire
think
bottle of
that's
18.
probably what happened.
Yeah, it might
You know,
have
I have a
happened.
friend of mine who's
That
a
might have
wine
happened.
collector, but like a serious wine collector. Like, I'm talking, his wine cellar's worth $1 million. And you know what he always says? The best wine is the one you like.
Mad Dog 44.
That's it.
Well, thanks for having us. I know we're
Cheers.
wrapping it
Cheers,
up,
man.
but
Best
Thank
wine
you
is
guys
the
for
one you
coming
like.
on.
The best bourbon is the one you like. I like this one.
You always find the thing in the last place you look because you stop looking after you
but
find
it's
it.
good. It's just so smooth. Like I've never had a bourbon this smooth before.
Yeah.
Very
this one's
good. Very
Well, it's
good.
barely registers as a bourbon because it's like 95 proof.
But that's a lot. I only have 45 proof usually when I drink.
No, you're 45%. That's 90 proof.
Oh.
This is.
Yeah,
Probably
Macallan's
90.
different.
Mind
Like,
blown.
like
I didn't
Scotch
know
is
that
a little
meant.
bit less.
Okay,
than
so
bourbon.
it is
Grand-
the same amount of proof.
Grand
So
Prismatic
we were drinking at your
Springs.
house at Sonoma.
110, right?
The first one. That was like
Let me see
130
that.
proof. We were
That
drinking
was
dumbed out.
that was too much.
The Grand Prismatic.
Well, guys, thank
They
you.
sell
for
that
coming
only
on.
at
I
the
got
Grand
a Zoom
Prismatic
after
gift
that, and I
shop.
was like, am I functioning?
Oh, that's right. I remember you
Remember
had
that? I
to
went to
go
go
to the office.
talk to somebody.
And then Greyson got on the drum set. Fuck. Then
We
we
were
play
just
Mario
like, that was
Kart.
like a blur.
Oh.
You're banging on
That
the
was
skins?
fun. I was banging the skins. Yeah, I play
Wow.
little drums.
You ever hear
I play little
Grayson
drums.
sing? He plays. What was the song that you did for the Justice Team podcast?
Expert shopping.
Oh, Expert Shot.
Expert shopping.
did hear
That was
that.
a
This
good
it's
one.
here. Let's
Yeah.
take us out with this. Da 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 da. Da da da
Wait,
da 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 da.
Wait. What's this? It's real big fish, and
Take all your money, play what you want us to hear. I just can't believe it.
sell out with me. Oh yeah, sell out with me tonight. The expert gonna take all your money, and everything is gonna feel all right.
Da da da. How are we gonna find that song? Thank you guys.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh man, that's such a good song.